Hello and welcome back. I'm Emmy and this is Safety Seymour. We're about to go on another learning adventure. So far we've found out all about carbon monoxide. Can you remember what it is? That's right, it's a poisonous gas that you can't see, hear, smell, taste or touch. Boom! But where does it come from? Well, carbon monoxide is created when a flame burns badly. But what does that mean? Well, when a flame burns blue, it's burning correctly. And it gives off carbon dioxide, which is not dangerous. But when a flame burns orange, it's burning incorrectly and giving off carbon monoxide, the poisonous gas. It's the job of the adults in your home to make sure any flames in your home are burning correctly. So, together, we are going to go on a learning adventure around our home, finding all of the places where you might find a flame. And then we're going to do two things. One, we're going to make sure they're burning correctly. And what colour is the correct colour? Blue! Brilliant! But two, if they are burning orange, which in some places they do, we've got to make sure that they're being ventilated properly. But you'll find out more about that later on. So first things first, I want you to think of all the places in your home where a flame might be found. Get yourself a pen and paper and draw them. I don't want you to write the words, I want you to draw them. For example, one place in the home where a flame might be found is on your cooker. So draw a picture of a cooker on the paper. Draw a small picture of all the places where a flame might be found in your home. And then we'll come back and find out how many you've found. Press pause, off you go. Hello, welcome back. So, let's see how many you got correct. Places in the home where flames could be found. So 1 is the cooker. 2, the boiler. Who got that? 3, the fireplace, if you have one. And 4, this was a bit tricky, the barbecue. Even though barbecues are kept outside, some silly people bring them inside. How many did you get correct? Well done. Now we're going to have a look at each of those places and make sure that we follow Seymour's safety checks, that they're working properly. So here we have the cooker. This is a gas cooker. Sometimes you can get electric cookers as well. Anything that's electric does not give off carbon monoxide and it's just fine. However, if you have a gas cooker in your house which has flames, then you must check that the flames are burning correctly. What colour is a healthy coloured flame? That's right, blue. Now it's very important, if ever you're checking any of the appliances at home, that you always have an adult with you, because flames can be dangerous. Okay, I think I'm adult enough. I'm going to check this flame and make sure it's burning blue. Brilliant. Here we go. So I'm going to turn the nozzle, press the button, and it's burning a nice, healthy blue colour. This cooker is safe to use. I'm going to turn that off. If that flame was burning orange, your cooker is not very well. And it means that you have to get a gas safe registered engineer to come and check your cooker and make sure it's working properly. Excellent. First place checked. Right. Where to next? The boiler? Let's go. Here we have the boiler. Boilers are kept in all sorts of strange places in our homes. This one is in the attic. But do you know what the boiler does? In fact, the boiler performs a very important job indeed. The boiler heats up the water in our homes, which in turn heats up the radiators. So on a cold winter's night, when all the radiators are feeling nice and toasty and warm, that's because your boiler is on. A little bit like when you have a bath. If you turn on the hot tap, hot water comes out because your boiler is switched on. And it's heated by a little flame inside this box. Don't worry, it's supposed to be there. But it's very important that the flame inside your boiler is burning what colour? Blue! Bingo! That's right. If that flame was burning orange, that would be a sign that your boiler is not very well. And you need to get a gas-safe registered engineer to come and check it out and make it work properly. In fact, we should service our boilers once a year. I wonder where your boiler is in your house. If you can't tell whether or not there's an orange flame inside your boiler, one way you can keep safe is by installing one of these about 3 metres away, and that way, if ever that nasty gas is around and escapes from your boiler, this will beep and warn you to leave the house until the problem is sorted out. Right, where to next? Ah, the fireplace. Come on. This is the fireplace. Not many homes have fireplaces anymore, and you get all sorts of different types, from wood-burning stoves to open fires to gas fires to electric fires. This one is a wood-burning stove, and when it's on, it does burn a big orange flame. Oh dear, does that mean it's giving off carbon monoxide? Yes, you're right, it does. But does that mean it's spreading that nasty gas all around my house? No, luckily not. And I'll tell you why. There's a very clever thing above these fireplaces that gets rid of all of the nasty smoke and the gas. What's it called? Do you know? Bingo! A chimney. And what happens is all the nasty gas and the smoke travels up the chimney and out the top of the house. And carbon monoxide isn't dangerous when it's outside, because it mixes with all the other gases and it becomes diluted and safe. Carbon monoxide is only dangerous when it's inside the house. So it's very important that once a year we have our chimneys swept so they're nice and clean and safe to use. It's important that we sweep our chimney because if our chimneys get blocked and that nasty gas travels up the chimney, when it hits that blockage, maybe you've got birds nesting in there or soot and dirt has blocked it, where do you think that gas might go when it hits the blockage? You know, it'll travel right back down and into your house, and you won't know anything about it. All that will happen is that everybody in the house will start to feel very, very poorly. And that's because that nasty gas is spreading everywhere. But because, see if you can do it with me, you can't see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, boom! So no one would know it was there. And that's why it's really important that we have our chimneys swept. How often? That's right, once a year. The other thing that you can do is make sure you fit one of these about 3 metres away from your fireplace. And that way, if ever your chimney is blocked and that nasty gas is in your home, this will beep, warning you to leave the house until an adult sorts the problem. Excellent. All right, where to next? The barbecue. Come on. So, here we have the barbecue. Now, if a barbecue is burning an orange flame, it means it's probably giving off carbon monoxide, which, as you know, is very dangerous. But barbecues are usually kept outside, so what's the problem? Well, sometimes you get really silly people that bring barbecues inside the house, a shed, or worst of all, inside a tent. And that can be really dangerous. Let's imagine I've gone camping. Who goes camping? Do you go? I love camping. And whenever I go, I play out in the countryside. And sometimes when I come back to my tent, I'm feeling really hungry. Let's imagine that I get the barbecue going. I put some sausages on the barbecue because I'm feeling really hungry. But oh no, it starts to rain. So I take my barbecue inside the tent to finish cooking my sausages. What's the problem? Exactly right. The carbon monoxide would be spreading all the way around my tent, but I wouldn't know anything about it because, altogether, you can't see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, or touch it. Boom! All that would happen is while I'm cooking my sausages, I would start to feel really, really poorly indeed. And that's because my tent is filling up with carbon monoxide. So we say never ever take barbecues inside anywhere. Tents, houses, barbecues should be kept for cooking outside. Fantastic! Well, I think we've visited all of the places that you've talked about so far and you came up with. Why don't you join me next time when we're going to be talking about what carbon monoxide does to the body and the symptoms. Bye-bye for now.